Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hilltoppers will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Rice Owls offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to learn to run and pass on the next snap.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to throw, it's Sampson. Got his man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Using the quick game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Twist his way through. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Owls have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. On the move. Look out, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. Running inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Just dismissing tackles. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Spins away from the defense. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw at Sampson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Fowler. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Nobody fooled defensively there. They throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, hoping to set up some blocks, but on the perimeter, they get beat at the point of attack, and the defense actually creates a negative play.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking.
Off the RPO, complete.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
First down here for the offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sampson. Fires to the big fella. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. New set of downs after that completion. Off play action. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Oh, he got loose. That's a live ball. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on first and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second and 10 here. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A first down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Sampson. It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's what
he wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Owls! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going for it all. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, WKU.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You've got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
The Owls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Nice move to keep running. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The incompletion brings up a second down. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. A new set of downs after the completion.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He leaves it with his back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's high. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on third. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
This crowd knows when to bring it. It's a draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys.
Throws toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The run to the left. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
They'll try the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Running behind that left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? The give to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense set on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better?
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it with the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Sampson. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. A little screen to the running back. Runs through a tackle. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they were...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rice. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the back over the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Owls. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.